Have you met yourself? Do you know who you really are? Do you know how others see you? Stay tuned and let's find out. I'm Lisa Marie. Welcome to the channel Living My Best Life Over 50, your best life whatever age you are. I make videos dealing with aging and being relevant so you can live your best life at any age. If you'd like to live your best life at any age, then I suggest you subscribe to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about you. Have you met yourself? What would you do if you were walking down the street and you met you? Would you like you? Would you talk to you? What would you see when you saw you? Would there be anything about you that would draw you to yourself? Would there be anything about you that would make you uncomfortable? What would your body language be like? These are all things we need to think about when we talk about self-awareness. And in this video, that's what we're going to deal with, is self-awareness. That's a huge part to living your best life, is knowing who you are, how you are perceived. Not that you need to care what others think, but just so that what they're seeing and what they're experiencing about you is who you actually are, and that they're not getting the wrong impression about you. Because perceptions are something we have to manage, even if they're not true. Because if people are walking around thinking incorrect things about us, we want them to think about who we really are, then it becomes our job to correct that perception. So let's start by getting to know ourselves. One of the questions I would like you to ask yourself is, what is your most valued trait? What is the thing that you like best about yourself? Is that something that other people recognize in you, or is that only something that you think? It's kind of important to know, because you may not be conveying that wonderful trait about yourself, or maybe that trait isn't as wonderful as you think it is. Not saying that you don't know what your strengths are, but maybe you need to get some honest feedback on that. What does your body language say about you? Do you seem open to other people? Are you closed off? Do you come across skeptical? Do you come across, too confident, maybe cocky? Are you listening? Does your body say you're listening when someone's talking to you? Do you make eye contact? Do you smile? Do you frown? Is your natural face a frown? I have a tendency to have a natural frown. So I have to make an effort to be a little more smiley. Even if I'm feeling happy on the inside, my resting face, if you will, is like this. That doesn't look very happy. So I have to make a little bit of an effort to show what's really going on the inside. My thinking face isn't very friendly either. I'm like this. Well, I might look angry if you didn't know me. So I have to be really aware of the face I might be making when I'm talking to someone, and make sure that it doesn't give the wrong impression about who I really am or what I'm really thinking and feeling at that time. Now, are there things about yourself that you don't particularly like? It doesn't mean you need to change them all, but if there's something that you find that you do that you've noticed irritates you, there's a good chance it might irritate somebody else. Or are there things that other people have pointed out to you, and more than one person has said it, not people who necessarily even know each other, but you kind of hear this type of thing over and over. Well, you want to take that information and you want to figure out, okay, they're perceiving me this way. Is this true? If it's not true, what do I need to do in terms of what I'm putting out there to correct that perception? We want to be friendly and accessible and approachable. I want people to feel comfortable around me. I want to feel comfortable around them. If I'm making friends or I'm in a group, I don't want to immediately get, kind of labeled as somebody I'm not. I want my true self to shine through. But what's important to do that, you have to know who your true self is. And if your level of self-awareness is not very high, that could be a problem for you. What are the areas in life where you have struggled or where you have tried to grow? Identify those areas and maybe pick a few people in your life, people who will give you an honest answer even if it would hurt your feelings, and be okay with that. Don't let your feelings get hurt. Think of this as constructive. In terms of knowing yourself, are you where you thought you'd be 10 years ago, 5 years ago, even 1 year ago? If you're not, ask yourself why. Is it just life circumstance? Is it your lack of initiative or inability to make decisions or to motivate yourself? Figure that out and get to know what areas in your life you need some support and strength in. It's great to have people in your corner who can support you. Absolutely. We need them and we should try to get them. Did you know that self-awareness is statistically one of our worst traits? We often think of ourselves very differently than how we come across to others. So sometimes we are wrong about ourselves. So you really need to ask people, is this really how I come across? Because this is what I think I'm doing. Emotional intelligence ranks really high in successful people. Now, when I say successful people, I don't mean CEOs only or business owners or celebrities. I mean people who are happy in their life. They feel that they are fulfilled. To me, that is what determines a successful person. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what your title is. I don't care if you're married or single, if you have children or not. I don't care if you have a lot of friends, and I don't care if you don't have any friends. What I care about is, are you happy? Are you feeling like your life is of value? It's worth something? Because if you don't, then you need to figure out why. It's really important to do that. And if you don't have anyone you trust or you can ask, I would highly recommend you find either a support group or a counselor who can be honest with you. Someone that you're not afraid to share things with, because you're not going to run into them in your everyday life, but they become that person for you to help you grow and become more emotionally intelligent and self-aware. Know who you are, how you come across, and then you will better know how to represent yourself to other people. Because as much as you want to get to know them, don't you want them to get to know you, the real you? I believe the real you is who they want to know. So don't hold back learning who you are, being self-aware. As I said in the beginning, do you know yourself? Have you ever met yourself? Get to know yourself. Probably one of the best things you can ever do for yourself. If you'd like to see more videos on aging and being relevant at any age so you can live your best life, then I suggest you click on any of the videos you see around my head right now. Have a great day. Bye.